Let's talk about something that silently holds most people from reaching their financial goals. It's usually the limiting belief. And this comes from the small voices that you keep on telling yourself. I will never make a lot of money. Things like, I am not built to be wealthy. Making money is not for me. I have bad financial management skills. Or you also hear other people saying money is not everything. Money is evil. One thing that you need to understand is whatever you tell yourself is true. Meaning, if you tell yourself negative things, if you tell yourself, I am not able to make more money, then you will not make more money. But if you also tell yourself, I can make more money, I can manage my finances better, I will become wealthy, then that is also true. So whatever you tell yourself, that is true for you. And that is why it is important to step away from limiting beliefs so that you can be able to embrace financial freedom, you can be able to grow your money, you can be able to start businesses, you can be able to start a YouTube channel. Probably you've been wanting to start a YouTube channel. It is the same beliefs that can help you become a better person in life. In this video, I'm going to break down 4 steps that you can use to break down that limiting belief that you have set for yourself so that you can embrace positivity and growth. The first step is figure out what is holding you back and then list it down. Write it down. The power of writing down things that are limiting is because when you write down, you have explained what it is and it becomes easier to move away from it. But when you cannot explain or determine what actually is limiting your belief, then you will not be able to improve it. And these limiting beliefs could sound something like, I want to start a business, but I'm afraid no one will buy. I want to start saving, but I'm afraid I live paycheck to paycheck. So if I remove 10% of my income, I will not be able to survive in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Write them down as simple as possible, easy to understand, easy to digest. Once you have listed down those issues, then that's the first place to start challenging your mental capacity and start asking yourself, if the point was no one in our family has ever become wealthy, flip that and start saying, I will be the first person in this family to be wealthy. You have written, I am not able to save because I live paycheck to paycheck. Reverse that and start saying, I will survive at the end of the month after saving my 10% of my gross income. Step number 2 is build confidence in small wins. Start from where you are. Look at your finances. Do your personal finance audit and understand that if you are able to save 1,000 from zero, you are not saving, but now you are able to save 1,000. Congratulate yourself and celebrate yourself for that small win. And ask yourself, how can I make this better? It is to get out of loans. Probably you have been taking those emergency loans and your salary, when it comes in, it has a lot of deductions. So ask yourself, how can I save more? It's by clearing your loans. Continue saving that 1,000 shillings as you continue clearing your loans. Once you finish your loans, then you will have free money, or you'll have not free, like you have been given free, but you'll have free money that you can also add into your savings account. What happens is when you are not able to save or you have not been saving and then you give yourself a large amount of money to save, probably you say, I'll start saving 5,000 this month, and you have loans, you have bills to pay, you will not be able to achieve that. And this, what it does, it demotivates you and you will not be able to continue savings, because when you save a large amount of money that you are not capable of, it means you'll be in deficit even before you receive the next salary. So what you will do is you will go back and withdraw that money. It is important to start with small steps. Start with 500 shillings. You know for sure you can survive the entire month when you take away 500 shillings from your salary. Once you have achieved that goal, next month, double it. Say 1,000 shillings. See how you're going to survive that month. The third month, double it, okay? Until it reaches that optimum point where you say, yes, I can be saving X amount of money every month and still survive. Do not compare yourself with someone who is saving 10,000 shillings if you have never saved, or your income has no capacity to save 10,000 shillings. Start where you are. It is the small wins. Build it, consistency until you reach the goal that you have set for yourself. And when you do this, you'll be shifting your mindset from I cannot save, I live paycheck to paycheck, to I am now learning to save. I can actually save money and survive throughout the month. The third step is to make simple and realistic plans. Like I had explained previously, is do not kill yourself over saving a lot of money. It's not an emergency. Actually, saving money, it's not an emergency. Especially if you have not had this habit of saving money, don't make it an emergency, because it's not. Start where you are. Calculate your finances and say, I am able to save 1,000 shillings every month. I am able to save 5,000 shillings every month. I'm able to save 8,000 Kenyan shillings every month comfortably. Start there. Set that realistic goal. For instance, if someone is earning 50,000 shillings gross salary, you can have a realistic goal of saying, by the end of the year, I want to have saved 50,000. That is realistic, and this person will be able to save that amount of money by the end of the year. But if you're earning 50,000 shillings and you're saying, by the end of the year, I want to have saved 100,000 Kenyan shillings, that one is close to impossible if you're surviving on that salary. It's only possible if you do not take care of bills. Maybe you're living with someone, you're living in your parents' house, and someone else is taking care of the bills, then that's possible. But if you're the one paying for your bills, you're paying rent, you're paying for food, you're paying for electricity and water, then that is an unrealistic goal. If you're earning 50,000, actually the best place to start is look at your gross salary and let that be the goal for your year. If you're earning 70,000 shillings, tell yourself, by the end of this year, I will save 70,000 shillings. Divide it by 12 months and know how much money you will have to deduct from your salary towards that goal. That one is a realistic plan. If you're earning 100,000, yes, you can save 100,000 shillings by the end of the year. Savings is not a race, it's not an emergency, it's one step at a time. The fourth step is surround yourself with growth and consume positive content that encourages you towards your goal. Ask yourself, what kind of content do I consume online that is about finances? Is it something that is helping me towards achieving my personal financial goals, or is it something that tells me, demotivates me from starting? If you listen to people who are saying maybe they save 10,000 shillings a month, and where you are only able to save 1,000 Kenyan shillings, then customize that information to where you are. It's okay to save 1,000 Kenyan shillings. It's okay to save 500 Kenyan shillings. It's okay to start small where you are, and surround yourself with people who motivate you toward those goals. Could be friends, could be relatives, could be your accountability partner. You can tell them, I want to save this amount of money by the end of the year, and let them encourage you towards reaching that goal. And when the year comes to an end, you can be able to tell them, yes, I said I will save an X amount of money, and yes, that is exactly amount that I have in my savings. Listen to content that motivates you towards your financial freedom and challenges you to become better. You can listen to podcasts, YouTube, or even read books around financial management. If you constantly surround yourself with people who do not believe in savings and they do not believe in financial freedom, then you are more likely to gravitate towards that. You'll not be able to save, because there are people who do not believe in savings at all. They just feel like they have to spend the entire salary every month and remain with nothing, maybe deficits. But there are people who believe that savings is one way of reaching your financial freedom. So it's about you to choose what you surround yourself with, what you listen to, and what you take as truth for yourself. If you've been struggling with finances, it's not about the amount of money you make, it's about your mindset. So after listening to this video, I encourage you to start changing your mindset from scarcity, from I cannot do this, from I do not want to do this, to how can I make my finances better? How can I save X amount of money by the end of the year? How can I become better? I want to become better in financial management. Other than saying, I do not want to improve my finances. I live paycheck to paycheck, so I can't save. Do not tell yourself such kind of negative vibes, but give yourself positive vibes. Change your mindset and understand it's not about the amount of money that you make. Because, for instance, someone earning 50,000 Kenya shillings could be saving 5,000 every month, and someone earning 100,000 shillings is saving nothing at the end of the month. Those two people, the person saving 50,000 is at a better place than someone who is saving zero, because this other person has shifted their mindset towards starting small, having attainable goals, and specifying those goals within time. Like you say, 1 year, I want to have built an emergency fund that can cover for my expenses, that can cover 1 month of my expenses. Always remember, there is no limit on what you can achieve. What your mind believes in, it can achieve. And this is true for both negative and positive things that you tell yourself. So why destroy chances of you becoming successful by telling yourself negative things? Start by telling yourself positive things. Every time you wake up, say positive things about you. Say, I will save more money, or I will save an X amount of money by the end of the year. I will become better at managing finances. I will start that business that I've always wanted, and see how it goes.